Hey, Marilyn.
Hello, Patrice. Hello, everyone in the chat. Sorry, we're just a little bit late. I was having technical difficulties. Patrice was teaching me not only, she hasn't taught me a thing about this yet, other than she showed me how to see if I was logged in. But she was teaching me how to go back and forth between share screen and, YouTube, StreamYard things. So anyway, thank you for being here. And hello. And Patrice, I'm so glad that you're here to help me because literally the last video I watched. So I watched Delonda and Patrick last night, but he did, sorry, you can see all this hand motion in front of this camera. He did really more design stuff. Mm-hmm. And then I remember seeing her video when she unboxed it. The one thing I remember from that specifically is there's something you have to take out before you turn it on or you're going to get a sound. Mm-hmm. Okay. So anyway, is there anyone in the chat who has a Romeo or a Juliet, but you haven't opened it yet? If so, go grab it.
Now's the time.
Now's the time. Okay, so I'm going to say hi to a few people. I have these weird screens going on, so I may not make it too far. But anyway, Demps was here early. Thanks so much, Demps.
Hey, Dempsey Boo.
She says she can't wait for me to open the Romeo. I can't either. I believe when I got it, which has been, I don't even remember how long ago. I don't know if it's been a month. I don't know if it's been 6 weeks. I don't know if it's been 3 weeks. I just can't keep track of time. And we cut it open and we lifted the lid. I haven't lifted it since then. So I don't know what I'm doing. It's a good thing Patrice is a teacher. And then,
barely.
And then let's see. I saw Angel B earlier, or if Anita knows. If Patrice boots me off and she's like, I just can't take it anymore, I might need some other help. So, hey, Demps. Hey, Kevin Moore, Victorious Creations. Hi, Diane. Welcome in. Hello, Stacy. Hey, Angel B. Thanks for being here. Hey, Ethel. Sharon Davenport. Sharon, are you saying, no Romeo, no Romeo, no Romeo? Oh, she said she didn't know how long she could stay. Has to go back to work. Hey, Lena Doyle Crafting. Tamika Cole. Mrs. JB. Hello. Ernie, good evening. Hey, Sandra. Hope you are doing well. Danny, Ashita, Patricia Johnson, Coretta Blackman, Nini. I think I already said hi to Victorious Creations. Hey, Lynn. Cheryl Green. I'm glad to see that you're going to, I know, finally unbox it is right.
Finally.
Finally. Look at her leaning to the camera and go, finally. Do that teacher look again. Oh, hey, Jesse. Hey, Gail. Neiman Rencher. Hi, Emily. Hey, Willie Roseman. Porgy Town. Hey, Lucille. Linda Gray. Sheila Cushionberry. Hello. Hey, Monica. Okay, Elvina. Linda Gray. Hey, Veronica. I got this. I hope I have it. Hey, Karen D. Marissa Dandridge. Hello. Okay, so hey, Tianda. I'm going to scroll on down. If I didn't say hello, I'm sorry. I really am nervous about this. I was like heavy breathing. I really didn't do any squats or anything like that. But I'm nervous about this because I feel so vulnerable because I have not researched this like I usually do before a tutorial. So usually before a tutorial, I've researched, and I feel confident. And so this is not going to be that kind of video. This is Marilyn exposed to do this. So let's get started. Okay, so I have a weird camera set up. I'm going to go ahead and change it so that hopefully you see more of the box. And this box is humongous. Okay, I don't like how you see my arms in there, but that's okay. This box is humongous, and so it's really hard to fit the whole thing in with the camera. Let's see. So we're going to try. Let me go ahead and lift that up just a little bit. You can see my messy tabletop over there. All right, so let's just dig in and see. Oh, I just ripped, I think, something. I don't know. See what we find.
Let's open this box up, Marilyn.
Open it up instead of
Finally,
that.
y'all, she really didn't open this box up, y'all. Look at this. She really did not open that box.
And looked in it. I'm sure we did. I'm sure we did.
Mm.
Okay, but maybe I should. For now, I'm sorry if all this movement's gonna like feel bad for a while, because I really don't know what I'm doing on this kind of life. Okay, so here's the top of the box, and so you can see my hand right there. It goes another 6 inches that way, and you can't even see all the way over here. So it's very, very large. So there's the box. And hopefully this comes with everything I need, Patrice, because if it doesn't, there's no project going on tonight. Okay.
You're in good hands with Romeo.
Do what?
You're in good hands with Romeo.
Okay, good. When I bought it, I ordered a couple of extra blades. I'm not sure where they are, but I'm sure they're around here somewhere. Okay, so this first little box is, and I'm going to try to get through this part as fast as I can. But this is one of the power cords, and it looks like this is the part that plugs into the machine. So it has this little round thing, plugs into the machine, and then your electrical cord's going to plug in here and into the wall. So there's one thing, and I just thought it's probably not going to plug directly into my computer. I'm going to have to grab an adapter.
Marilyn, I can hear you. I'll be right back.
Okay. Sounds good. Okay, so this says it's power supply. Then here's the power cord, it says. And I'm not really watching the chat. I'm sorry. If you have questions, I may not know the answers, but I'm sure there are a lot of people in the chat that would know the answer. Okay, so here's the other part of what I just showed you. It's the actual electrical cord. So this is going to plug in right here. See that? Okay, go ahead and get those plugged in, and then take this little tie wrap off. Okay, I see Gail saying hi to Queensy, so hi Queensy. All right, let's see. So there's one more box in this box. Oh, okay, and then there's a book. Well, no, it's not a book. It says documentation, and okay, something that you could scan to see more stuff, I guess. Here it is, operation manual. I'm not reading it because I have Patrice. So this last thing says accessories, and let's see what it is. Hey, Tanya. Okay, so here's the, well, okay, there's two things. There's this white thingy. I assume that's a pen holder. Does anyone know if this is a pen holder? I assume so. I don't know.
Yep, that's exactly what it is, Mary.
Okay. And then I have the blade holder, and it doesn't look like there's a blade in there. Nope, there's not. And then I have a little case. This is a cute little case of three blades. Two of them have red and one has blue. And without reading the instructions, I don't know what's what. Patrice, you know the difference between a red one and a blue one?
The red one is the 45 and the blue one is the 60.
Oh, okay. And with flock, what do you use?
For the flock, I just use the 45. The 60 is for like deeper things that need to be cut a little bit deeper.
Okay.
The 45 works perfect for me with the rhinestone flock.
Okay. So I'm just gonna set this all aside. I should run right now.
Where can you run?
Run down those steps. Okay, so I'm not going to put the blades in yet because I'm not ready for them. All right, so then we have the cord that if you have a computer that takes a USB, one end is the regular USB. I don't know what that's called. I just call it USB, but now I understand there's different letters. So is this an A or a C? I don't know. But what I do know is it doesn't fit into my computer. And so Lord knows where my extra adapters are. But I just ordered 2 more from Amazon that came yesterday. They're downstairs. But I have plenty of adapters around here somewhere. I just didn't think ahead about that issue. All right, we'll deal with it when we come. When the time
That one only came with one? Or did it come with 2? Only one?
Just one. Well, just one so far.
I might be thinking of the Venture. It came with like 2 different ones, one for like a C drive or something like that.
Oh, that's nice. That's a good idea because, you know, Macs these days have the whatever that other one is. I think it's a C, but I don't know. So that's a great idea for them to actually include a C cord also. All right, let's see what's under here. Okay. We're just going to throw stuff on the floor. Oh, okay, so it does come with a mat. I was worried it didn't come with a mat, but I planned to cut without a mat tonight. So I wasn't too concerned about it. Oops, but I like that it does. Looks like it's just one single mat. Okay, the next thing, what do we have? Okay, so it looks like something that would hold rolls of stuff.
Yep.
And I think I've seen maybe, I don't know if it was this machine or not, but you don't physically attach this to the machine, do you, Patrice? You just set it in front of it or behind it or whatever?
Yeah, you just set it behind it.
Do you use yours or do you just cut your flock to length?
No, I just don't even use it, but I do.
Okay, I'm not using it tonight.
You might like it, Marilyn.
Well, we'll see. We'll see. I feel like the flock is so heavy that.
Oh yeah, no.
It just seems.
For that, yeah.
Really good. Okay, so it looks like the rest is the machine, and we're gonna somehow get this out. I think I might have to move it because I'm not tall enough to get my arms under this sucker. Okay. I'm gonna have to move it over here. I don't know if you can still see me. If not, I'm over here struggling a little bit, but not too badly. All right. So, let me see if I can recalibrate this or whatever you want to say. Okay, for now, it's going to go like that. Okay. So then it's inside this. Well, I bet that's my, I don't know. Somewhere it asked me, it asked me, I think, for a serial number, which I haven't put in yet. So I'm probably not going to be able to use it until I put that serial number in. So I'll have to figure out where you find the serial number. Do you think it's on the machine, Patrice?
It might be on the machine. Look in the little window. You know the window. This way, this way.
All right. If anyone out there has, Jennifer, thanks. It's such a huge machine, and this really isn't what I usually do live, so I don't think the quality is going to be that great of this video, but I did want to show you from start to finish, and not in a video fashion. And Patrice offered to help me, so I was super excited about that. Okay, so we're gonna birth this baby. Whoops! It doesn't matter if I rip this, does it? Just rip it off. Okay, so under here it has more plastic. This is very well packed. I will say that. Okay, let's see. Kimberly says it's in the back bottom of the machine. Okay, thank you.
It's also It's also on that LED screen. So all you do is once you turn it on, you
Uh-huh.
can create an LED when you go to system info, general settings, and then system info. It's there too.
Okay. All right. I don't want this to fall off my table. This is bigger than the room I have here. Hey, Eve! Bus station edition. All right. Once I get this thing open, I may change my camera view because this really isn't working too well for everyone trying to watch. Okay, that's not bad. That's not bad. Okay, so then it has some more plastic here. And it is so pretty. It's just so, it looks almost spaceshipy.
You're doing great, Marilyn.
Oh, thanks, Patrice. Okay, so I see this piece of foam here.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, there's those little things that sometimes people don't realize are there for, you know, that you have to unpack them. All right, let me get over here and do this. Oh, there's also some foam in the back here. So let me pull this up. This came off of a little lever that's on the back. So we'll get rid of that. And then I have 3 ports on the back, one to hook it to the computer, one, what's that one for? One for power, and I'm not sure what the third one is for yet. Okay, so these little white things, do they just pull straight forward?
Well, did you lift up the lever? Lift up the pinch wheels. Push it down.
Push it down?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then you should be able to slide them out.
Awesome. Thank you.
Then there's a piece of foam at the top of the carriage.
So I'm going to try to show you what Patrice is talking about. There's this lever right here. That's what I took that little piece of foam off of. So it started up like this, and to have the roller thingies come up a little bit, relieve that pressure, I had to push that down. Okay. And then there's this piece of foam, and I have one more of those little white things. And I assume if I ever move this long distance, I should put those back in. All right, so let's turn it on.
You're going to show how you're going to turn it on?
I got to figure it out.
Really?
Okay.
Close up.
So let me get the power on. Okay, so do what?
You got to plug it up?
Yep. So this little round thing goes into one of the slots. And then plug this in. I wonder if I can get this all the way over to my wall. Oh, I think I can. I think, maybe. The box is in my way. That scared me. Okay. Oh, shoot. There's a plastic protector thing that you have to take off before you plug it in. Now, if I try to move this at all, that is not going to be a long enough cord. So now I'm in search of my other orange industrial cord. Let me. So I'm going to plug it in to a really long industrial cord. Okay, so that's done. And then the second thing that I need to plug in looks like this. That plugs into the back. This plugs into my computer once I find an adapter. And I have an adapter that I'm using for my webcam, but I can't use that. Okay, Patrice, you okay if I run down and grab that real quick?
Of course.
Of course. Okay. Do stand-up comedy or something. Just don't talk about me.
Now, y'all know that Marilyn knew that she needed that adapter before she even got started. And now, look, now we're waiting for her. She has to go get the adapter, come back up. I know that y'all knew that she knew that she needed the adapter. And here we are, yet again, we're waiting for Marilyn to make a run. But hey, everyone. Hey, Chris. I'm over here. I didn't get a chance to eat. So I'm over here sneaking, having a little bit of dinner. Evie, you know she knew that she needed this adapter. You know that. And before we get too far along, I need to make sure she has her devices charged up. Because we don't need a half unboxing. Just saying. Just saying. Chris, she probably is getting her phone charger. She probably is. Now I'm having a little bit of salmon and saffron rice. That's what I'm eating. Y'all know Marilyn's a hot mess. That's why she's on that hot mess shirt. She probably don't even know what the adapter is. Look how long it's taken her. It never takes her this long. Ever. Wait till she comes back. I got a few things to say to her. Wait until she comes back. Hey, Coretta and Roxanne. Sheila, she already knows. Mrs. JB, she did. She was proactive in downloading the software. She wasn't proactive in getting the adapter, though. Hey, Miss Merlinda. Awesome, Karen D. Drive safely. Hey, Cheryl Green. Welcome in. You probably were already here. Oh, Marilyn. It's taking a long time. Like, girl. Hey, Carol DeLong. This is eating peanut butter and jelly. Enjoy, Chris. Enjoy. Enjoy. So, what are you guys working on? Do any of you have the Romeo that you need to unbox? If you do, please be sure to unbox it with Marilyn. I don't even know why she's so nervous about this. Marilyn knows she knows how to use a lot of machines, and she masters her crafts and her machines and softwares very, very quickly. So she's worried for no reason. Oh, she found that adapter because
I was panicking. So here's what I buy. You get two in here. I just get them off of Amazon. And you get two of these little adapters that take it from a traditional USB to the one that'll fit in my computer.
Oh, hey, Astura. Candy, Marilyn finally made on screen. Every live she has, she got to run and go get something. Like every
Candy,
time.
don't believe her. I've been on screen. I just had to go find something.
I said look, Marilyn, you had to run and go get something. Every
Oh my word. Guess what? You can't put two adapters side by side. Oh my gosh. Okay. I have another option. I think I'm just gonna lose this screen from StreamYard for a minute.
You do have your chargers, right, Mare Bear?
I do.
Okay.
So I also, well, you can't see. I also have this adapter that has two USB things on it. Okay. Now this is why I should not do this kind of live. But
you know it has Bluetooth.
Oh no.
Yeah. I did. I mean, I just maybe you like having the cords connected, but you do know that it is. You know, you don't. I don't think I even hooked up my cord.
Okay. I honestly, Patrice, I have not. I know my head's right in front of this, isn't it?
It's okay.
You all can see I need to have my hair dyed. Okay.
Sheila, me too. If I had to run anywhere, oh no, it's the live is done. Let me. Oh, I got to run down the stairs. Oh, guys, it's been great. I'll see you guys next time.
Oh, okay. So now I'm trying to get StreamYard to let me back in. Okay, let's mute this. Enter the studio.
Sure, it did seem like they were still in the mailbox as long as it took
No,
her to
they
find
were
them.
not still in the mailbox.
Yep. She had to unbox those downstairs.
They were not still in the mailbox. But you know, when you're kind of panicking, you're like looking around and running around and you don't see something right in front of your face.
Yep.
That was me. Okay, back to it. Okay, so yeah, I wouldn't blame you if you just left now. Okay, so we are hooked up. Now I got to figure out how to put the blade in. And I really should have watched something before I did this. Okay, Patrice, I have my little blade holder.
You have your blade holder. Where's your blade? You're gonna do the 45.
And I'm going to put the blade in it. So I'm going to put one of the red ones in it.
Mm-hmm. And be careful because you're gonna have to take the cover off. Where the red part is, that's the cover. That's the actual blade right there. Yeah.
Okay. Kind of like I think it's Cricut that comes like that. I think. Mm-hmm. Or at least the replacement ones I've ordered off of Amazon. Okay, so I assume
we can't see what you're doing.
Okay, I was trying to put it in the wrong end. So I assume
you can't see.
You can't see? Oh.
Okay, turn it upside, turn the blade housing, yep, and then just push. I usually push the bottom part, like I have it kind of pushed in, I just drop it inside.
And that sucks it down. Okay. Yep. Now that looks pretty tall. And I remember Patrick last night saying, what, a credit card?
A credit card length. And so if you turn it, you see those two knobs there. Those knobs will allow you to adjust it. Now you want to make sure that bottom one is tight because you, like once you get ready to...
Oh, that's what people have been using those things for. Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm just turning the gold one then. And it doesn't seem to be doing much.
Turn the silver one.
Okay.
I don't have that issue with mine jumping.
Okay. So when I turn the silver one, they both move together.
And then you're going to tighten up the gold now. Like once you get it to the length you want. Well, get a credit card, but don't put your credit card on the screen.
I don't even have a credit card in here, but this looks like it's close to the same.
We're going to go with that.
It's definitely more than just a credit card.
So you can bring it down a little bit more. Let me see what mine looks like. Because I didn't use a credit card. I didn't do all that.
So I don't know if you guys can see blade. I'm going to push this little thing and it makes the blade pop up. And then I depress it. And I mean, it doesn't stick out real far, but it sticks out farther than like my silhouette blade.
Can you see mine? Like that's kind of what I do.
Okay.
About
so that's probably close to what I have. Okay, so now I'm going to tighten the gold one.
Yeah, tighten the gold now.
And I don't have any of those things.
You may not need it.
O-rings, is that what they got?
Yeah.
Okay.
You're good, Marilyn. That's so tight. Calm down. She's so strong.
Okay, so this little black thing here, is that where the blade goes?
The blade. So you're gonna drop this down in there, but see if that's screwed in. So
yeah.
So
I loosened it.
Yep. Now drop it in. So what you always want to make sure is that this part, you see where this connecting part is right here.
Mm-hmm.
You want to make sure that that's all the way down. You want to make sure that the black notch is on top of that. So loosen it up a little bit more because I could tell it needs to drop down.
Oh, yeah.
Look, y'all, Marilyn's a pro already.
No, I'm not, but this is so much better than me doing it by myself.
Now tighten that up.
Okay, so this little black piece, or this little housing thingy, once I unloosened it, came this way, or loosened it, whatever. And then it allowed this little lip to fall below the black thing. And then when I tighten it up, I can see what Patrice was saying is that black lip of this is fitting over where that protruded out, and that's going to lock it into place.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. Okay. Okay.
Look at her explaining that like a pro, y'all. Come through explanations and correct vocabulary. I love it.
Lip thing here, a lip thing there, here a lip, there a lip, everywhere a lip, lip. Okay. Okay. So I guess I'm ready to turn it on. You think? I can't hear you.
We moved all 4 of the pinch wheel holders, right?
Mm-hmm.
Perfect. Turn him on.
Okay. So there is a little power button. I assume that's the power button. We're going to turn it on. We're going to pray nothing bad happens. If it does, I pull the plug. Okay. So let's see what this little guy is telling us. Because this is, your startup. So this is what it's going to look like. Oh, that's beautiful. Look at the lights, guys. Look. It's pretty. Okay. Makes me think of your Solo when I first saw the Solo and it had that beautiful light. Okay, so now I assume I need to go to the software. And so, okay, what that say? Looks like your camera was unplugged. Did I get unplugged?
We can't see.
Okay. It says my camera got unplugged. I think when I was shifting it around, that happened. So we'll just enter the studio for the 3rd time. 3rd time's a charm, right?
Yep.
Hopefully. Okay. All right. So, whoops. Add the stage and bring it on over. Okay, so here's the screen. I don't know how well you can read it. Patrice, on your screen, can you read what that says?
If you tell us what it says, we'll be able to tell. Don't worry.
So you guys can see the circle and the arrows.
Yep.
This down here says test cut. So I'm probably going to do that when I do my first cuts. And then this one says cut settings. And then this one says settings. Let's just look and see what settings. General settings, Wi-Fi, camera, US. So I'm using USB, so I'm going to click on that, I guess. Ooh, I want to start the cut. No.
So go back. So I'll show you where you can find your serial number. All right, so go to system info. And there's your serial number right there.
Okay.
MFID. I think it says MFID. That's the serial number. So that way you don't have to flip your machine on its body.
Gotcha. So I have, okay, I see it. MPID. Gotcha. All right. So let's go ahead and back up just a little bit. And then I'm going to switch to my screen. And I'll show you what I have on there. So let's get that out of my face. Okay, so this was what I was working on before the live that Patrice walked me through. And you see this on a lot of people's screens. Now, are you seeing my screen now? And right now you probably see StreamYard.
Yep, we see. Yep.
Okay. So those of you that want to start your own channels, here's what you see for comments. And then, well, that's that. All right. So now, do you see it says Leonardo Design Studio? The only thing I've done was I downloaded the software. I just Googled Siser Leonardo, and I found this. I downloaded it, and then I set up an account. So you have to have a username and password. So I have all that.
We see that.
So I'm gonna hit get started. It's been sitting like this since last night. So get started. Okay. So it says, I don't need this little warning here. Get rolling with Juliet. Nope. Get roll. Oh, well, how do I get rolling with Leonardo?
I got rolling with Juliet and then
Oh, okay.
changed it.
All right. So we're rolling with Juliet. And I'm going to go
You see Caesar
to.
Cutter?
I see Caesar Cutter. Okay, so I clicked on that. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
And then do I have to register my machine right now, or can I do that later? Let's just look and see what it looks like.
Yeah, for us to cut.
Okay, there we go. Romeo machine. Okay, so I'm assuming that seeing my serial number doesn't allow anybody else to do anything with it.
What you can do is you can just remove the screen, fill all that out really quick, and then bring it back on when you're ready.
Okay, so here's what I'm going to show you. I'll do something real quick. So Marilyn's boyfriend. No, Marilyn doesn't. She has a husband. Okay, so Kansas. I'm in the United States. I don't remember when I purchased it. It's been a while. We're just going with today's date since I don't know. And I bought it from other purchase method online, other heat transfer warehouse. Okay. So let me go back here and stop my screen. I'm learning all kinds of stuff here, Patrice. And then that's some small letters there. Okay. Mm-hmm. 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 Yeah, I have to make those noises while I type it in. My brain only works that way. Okay, hopefully I got that in right. I'm not having the option to continue, so what am I missing? Other. Please specify. I did specify. So let me continue. Okay, maybe I didn't get the serial number in right. Let me move this a little bit so it's
Hey, Nomi.
top of my head.
Hey, Jesse.
I wonder if I need those numbers. Okay, so there's a little I. You can click on the I, and it like says where you can find your serial number. I wonder if I need the S's. I mean, they're there, so I'm gonna put.
You didn't put them in before?
Yeah, I did.
It's on the bottom of the machine. It reads exactly the same with the S's in front too. So maybe.
I'll look and see. Yeah, it is not letting me hit continue. Oh, I think. Oh, I know why. Because in the date of purchase, I just left it to what it was defaulting to, and you have to acknowledge that that's the date you want. So I'm just putting in my address real quick. And then register. An error. Serial number does not match the expected format for this machine. Okay. All right. I'm going to try this one more time before I flip this machine over.
Just be patient, Marilyn. Just be patient.
Well, I'm wasting people's time.
No, you're not. You're teaching people as you're going along. Don't worry.
I think I left like half of these numbers out last time. There's so many O's and 2's that I think I got off. Okay. Please. Work, 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 work. Yes. Okay, so on the screen, let me go back and share screen so you can see what it's telling me now. Why are you doing this to me? I'm clicking on share. Share. Okay, there we go. So now what it's saying is, and I'm sorry I can't see the comments. I saw Baby's Booty gave me a motivational thing. Thank you. Thanks, Jennifer. You lost putting all good. I know, Rosalind. I'd have to like read the instruction. I hate reading instructions. Eve, you didn't hear that because Eve reads all the instructions like I should. Okay.
Just close it. You got your roll holder.
Okay, so yes. So maybe they're going to send me one. I don't know. I did hear that some people, they didn't come in the box and they sent them later. Okay, so it says you've registered your new machine, and now it's saying download and install Design Studio Drive, your cutter, and continue setup. I thought I downloaded it last night.
You should be good. Continue set up in Leonardo Design Studio.
Okay, so then my cutter is now attached, hopefully. Let's see what design library looks like. I don't want anything there. Inspiration, tutorials, material library. So I'm going to click down here on my page. I don't know what that does. Oh!
Click on design. It'll take you to the canvas.
Design.
All the way at the bottom.
Oh, design. Okay, thank you. All right, so I have just part of a template that I want to cut out. And so I assume I go to File, Open.
You're going to bring a file?
Yep.
Did you want to connect your Wi-Fi to, did you want to connect your machine to the Wi-Fi?
I'll wait.
Okay.
Us old people, we try to connect with cords, Patrice.
Mm-hmm.
Not everything, but the cutter, I'll go ahead and leave it for now because I don't know what would happen. Okay, so I love it. Oh, thank you, Jesse's like, just don't get excited. It'll be okay. Okay, so I think this is it. Yep. So it says fall. It has an outline, and then it's like camo. It may be ugly. I've never made it. You can see that I just finished it today at 4:09. So we're going to try it. Okay.
That looks cute from here, Marilyn.
Oh, thanks. So I'm going to say cut only, I'm sure.
Mm-hmm.
Next. I don't really care what colors. So is it coming in 10 layers?
Yep, 10 colors. Girl, you got a lot of colors.
I don't have that many colors.
That's what the system says. You have camo. You can change the colors up. Just click apply, and then you can group the colors and change them up however you want. Is that the right size? Oh. You see where it says artboard and cutting mat?
Oh, yeah.
You can change the artboard. Okay, so right now it's a 12 by 12, so it's where it's supposed to be.
Oh, okay.
So just click over. But why is it so huge?
So
delete. Oh, you had a lot of space around the template. You see?
I don't know why it's doing that.
Check the original template. Is there anything on the screen with it that made it? Whoa, Marilyn, that's a lot of stuff on your desktop. Whoa.
I know, Patrice. Half of them are your templates.
No wonder she couldn't find the adapter. It's lost somewhere on the screen.
Oh, okay. So I'm going to open it back up in Silhouette because that's where I made it. I know that's horrible. I'm going to hide all those next time. That's what I do at work. I just have one like folder that says desktop, and I click on that, and they all show up. Okay, so here it is. It's all grouped together.
Is there anything else on the screen? Minimize it, like zoom out and just make sure that there's nothing else like on the screen. And then just take your mouse and pan over everything.
Oh, there is. Look at that.
Yeah, there's two things. There's a few things there.
Oh, wow. What the heck? Well, see, you know how you make things off the canvas too?
Mm-hmm.
That's what I did too.
So just okay.
There we go. Okay. So
Pan it
that's
again. Make sure.
better.
Pan it again and make sure you got everything, Marilyn. I want you to have to go through this again.
You don't have to go do this again. Okay, I think I have it all. Maybe that will get rid of some of those colors I thought I had.
Oh, probably.
So we're going to save it. And then I'm just going to save it under the same name as an SVG and replace. Okay. Okay. Now, have I lost everybody yet? Okay, I still have people on here. Okay. So I probably need to refresh this then, huh? Well, I need to bring it in again. So let's delete that.
Yeah.
And then go back up to File, Open. What did I name it? Rhinestones. Rhinestones Fall. That's it. Okay, cut only. What? Oh, okay. See, I don't have that many colors, but I don't know why I still have yellow. We'll see where the yellow shows up. Okay, so I have it in here, and I assume now I need to break it apart.
The size is correct.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Nice.
Yeah.
So you just need to ungroup it first. Ungroup it, not break apart.
Is that edit?
Or you can right click on group.
Oh Lord. I don't know how to right click on this little thing down here.
Okay, then no, do it the way you need to do it.
Okay. Maybe it's edit.
Mhm.
File.
Go to paths.
Paths. Okay. Ungroup them. Okay, so now let me just try to drag them. Oh, what?
Undo. Just undo.
Okay.
Undo again.
So they're not
Click onto it
anymore?
Wait, touch it. Let me see. Move it out of the way. No, click undo. You did make it into compound path and silhouette, right?
Yeah, I did, but what I'm wondering is when I deleted all that stuff. Good golly. Okay. I'm sorry, everybody.
Stop apologizing, Marilyn. This is fine. You're teaching us a lot of things right now. You're fine. Don't stress yourself out. Only I'm allowed to stress you out. You're not allowed to stress yourself out. Okay? I don't like that.
All right. Open. Let's go back to Rhinestone Fall. There it is. And let's see what the heck is going on. Okay. So let me show you. Object ungroup. And then if I pull these apart, I should just have 4 colors of inside. Oh, I see one yellow stone over there. How funny. I see a couple of yellow stones.
Maybe there's a yellow layer somewhere. So you just move the black out of the way. Maybe there's like a yellow layer or something.
Yeah, they're probably supposed to be one of those colors. When I made it, I probably missed it. I'm just going to make them brown. They'll be fine. I have brown in here. So I'm going to go to the color, get my little dropper, and I'm going to find brown. And we're going to make them brown. Okay. So
check
now
the areas too. There may be other stones someplace else that you can't see.
Okay. Let's see. Is that one down there or just dirt on my screen? I think that's it, but let me. Okay, so now I got to figure out. Oh my gosh.
You're doing great, Marilyn.
They're going to be their own layer because otherwise I got to figure out how to put all this stuff together. Or you know what? They're going by the wayside. I'll just hand place 2 rhinestones. Okay, so my black stones, I have made them a compound path. Oh, it's probably those 2 yellow stones that were causing the issue. I've made that a compound path. I've made that a compound path. And I've made that a compound path. So it was, I think those yellow stones, that's funny, Yellowstone. Oh gosh, now I got to figure out how these all go together. Like that, basically. It doesn't matter if they don't match up perfectly on here as long as I know where to put them. Okay. So I'm cutting all those separately, so if they don't fit perfectly together now, it's okay. It looks like they really pretty much do though. So I'm going to group those all together. That's how I prepare it for other machines. I don't, if you make everything a compound path, it's all going to go to one color, I think. So we're going to save, and saving over the other file, and then hopefully it works this time. File, open. My problem was I just worked on that and didn't pay that much attention because I'm not done with it. Okay. 1, 2, 3. It still says I have yellow. I'm still going.
Just go for it.
Okay, so now we're going up to paths. And
Wait.
Okay.
Go ungroup paths. You just have to ungroup. So.
Oh, okay. And see, I can see there's where one of my stones is missing.
Can you right click, or you can't right click? What are you on?
I'm on a Mac.
Right click onto the mouse pad thing.
Just hit on the right side.
Yep.
It doesn't work for me. There's a yellow stone down there. There's a yellow stone down there.
Select the word fall. Now right click onto the pad in the right area of the mouse pad.
Okay, so I'm right clicking somewhere over here, and it doesn't do it.
Well, what are you doing?
I don't know. So I'm probably going to have to either hit Command click or Control click or Option click. Let's see. Somebody out there knows how to do it without right clicking. It's going to be one of those. Let's see.
Oh, wait. Look. You see at the bottom, that bottom
I have this little yellow stone right there, though.
You see the bottom? You see where those 2
oh, this?
Are? What does that tell you to do? Yeah. What does that tell you?
It says nothing.
Maybe good. Select the word fall. Now.
No.
And then it says
weld.
We don't want to weld.
This one says make compound. What's this one say? Arrange.
What's that second option?
You're so smart.
Not really, but
okay. I'm getting rid of that one. Now, is there a way? Well, I don't know. I don't know if. Okay, I moved those out, so it should be fine because it should be fine. Let's see the overall. Yes. Okay. So they're ungrouped.
Okay, so now ungroup them.
I think I did. So pull them apart.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You may want to make your cutting mat a little bit larger. So just make your cutting mat like a 12 by 24 probably.
Okay.
You see over on the right? Just change it. Yeah, make it 24.
I was about to say, ready to say, but I don't have a 24-inch one. But it doesn't matter because I'm just. Here's what I'd like to do is cut one layer, maybe just the word fall, and then do the rest.
Okay.
In case I don't cut well.
That sounds good. Are we going to do a test cut first?
Yes. So since this is the only thing on the mat, does that mean it would only cut this?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
But I usually
Do what?
I usually line everything up at the bottom, just because that's what I do with my solo. But I usually line everything up at the bottom because if not, when you load it into the machine is going to think that there's all of that material right there underneath the word fall, and it's not really going to start cutting right there at the bottom.
Okay. Where this guy went, he goes about right there, and this one goes about right here. Okay, so I think you're saying move all of them down except for fall.
No, move fall, move the outline all the way down. Well, you're just going to cut fall, right?
Yeah.
So take everything else, only the outline you want to cut. So move the outline all the way down. And then the other stuff, move it off of the canvas, because if you don't take it off of the canvas, it's going to cut it. Yeah, put it on the side.
Okay. So in other words, unlike usually, like on the other machines, I put it way up here.
Mm-hmm.
And on this one, it's backwards. You put it down here.
Yeah.
Okay.
She's like, whatever you say.
All right. Well, I've seen people put their stuff in and they talk about where it is, and it just didn't make sense with my brain, but it's okay. It will make sense very soon. Yep. So I'm going to go ahead and cut off. Now, is there a minimum amount if you're just cutting without a mat? Is there a minimum amount you have to have?
So if you're cutting without a mat, you want to make sure. I usually like to cut a longer piece because that means like I have more to play around with. Mm-hmm. But you want to make sure that you have at least like a good inch or 2 inches in the back, because when it's going through the machine, you want all of that to be able to withstand underneath the pinch wheels. If not, it'll end up not cutting correctly because it'll be going all over the place because there's not enough material in the back.
So I'm going to be wasteful for now. I did 3 extra inches.
Oh, girl, she got money, y'all. She wasted.
No, I just don't want to mess it up. And I can always cut off those 3 inches and use it, for something else with a mat. So here's the one thing about not cutting with a mat is, I guess if you're doing tiny things, you probably might as well use a mat because you're going to have to use a big piece of flock. Okay, so now, did it take so long? Went up? Okay. So let's get back to, I don't know where I want to go back to with my screen. Okay, I think I'm good. So am I pretty close to done with the screen? Should I put it back on this? Is the only thing I'm going to do now on the screen is the send design?
Well, we're going to hit send design. And so whenever I'm cutting flock and you see how you have about 5 colors, what I usually do is I'll separate it. Let's say if I was going to cut that whole design out at once, I'll separate it and then I'll just change them all to the same color so that it just cuts all on one even piece, because it will still want to like layer it for you. So
like Cricut, because that's how Cricut is. If they're different colors, it's going to want to send it to different mats.
Yeah.
So you just change them the same color. Mm-hmm. Move them apart and then change them. Okay. So now,
good.
Choose what artwork you want to send. Selected artwork only. All artwork that fits on the page. Mm-hmm. So I have it selected. So do you usually stay with selected or all artwork on the page?
Yeah, you can do selected artwork only because you only have that one anyway. Okay. And then move each, like you're fine. Click send.
Okay.
So in the next screen, you can mirror. Hold on a second. So you can either mirror, you can add a weed box. You see where it says the auto weed?
Oh, I want that.
It will add a weeding box around it.
I love
it. What else? That's pretty much it. So you see how you have use cutter settings? You can adjust the settings in the system, but I usually just use the cutter settings. On
the machine. Front of it. Okay.
Yeah.
Now you see down here where this weed box is all the way up against the front.
Mm-hmm.
Is that a problem? Is it going to cut it?
It's not gonna. It's gonna cut that other part around. You want to move the word over a little bit more and up. You can. You can move it over a little bit, so that way the whole weeding box is on the flock.
Okay.
And then, so if you were gonna go to use your Wi-Fi, you see at the top where it says connected to Caesar Juliet Cutter. Like you would just make sure that you connect it there with the Wi-Fi.
Okay.
But
so does yours always say Siser Juliet up here instead of Romeo?
mine said, let me look at it. Let me go into it. Hold on 1 second, okay?
And I'm not seeing any comments. I'm sorry.
Yeah, mine says Caesar. I think it says Caesar. I gotta just go into the. I gotta import a design in. Let me see.
Okay, Anita says this is where you can select area test to make sure you have enough material before cutting. I like that idea. Let's try that.
Let me see. Do you want to do a test cut first on the machine? Because you know you can do a test cut like where it cuts like a shirt, a t-shirt or something out.
Yes. Okay. Click yes to validate. So I had to validate computer not registered. No, I don't want to register it right now. Okay, so where do I do that, Patrice?
Oh, mine says Siser Romeo cutter. I don't know. But it should be, it'll cut fine with Caesar
We'll
Juliet.
see.
Because that's where you change it. So right there, you would change it to the cutter that you're going to be using, but you haven't done your Wi-Fi or any of that yet.
So if I were using a cutting mat, I would click on that, but I'm doing it not from the roll, but like from the roll. So I have that one. I'm using my standard blade. So
you want to switch to the machine now?
Oh, because I see it has test cut up there. Okay.
You have a smaller piece of flock that you want, maybe you want to test it out before?
Did I get that fixed right? Hold on just a minute. Stop screen. Okay. Yes. So, even though it's a small piece, like, will it work on some that small? Or should it be more like that?
Like that. I mean, the other one probably would work too if you were using a mat, but the thing is that what you have to know is that the settings differ when you're using a mat and when you're not using a mat. It's not always going to be the same. So whenever you decide to use your mat, just know that those settings will probably change.
Okay. And I think you lost my camera again.
Yep.
Okay. Mute. Okay, so that should be coming back. Oh, okay. Add this. Okay. All right, so I'm going to try and not move my camera off this time, but I'd like to move this over a little bit.
So before we do the test cut, you need to change the cut settings.
Okay. So I'm going to click and let me ow. Okay. So right here it says cut settings. So I'm going to click on that. So if y'all ever see my weird nail, I was in a car accident where this got stuck in between something. And so that finger, if you ever notice, it kind of was a weird finger. That's why. Okay. So.
Megan, do you need to run and get something? Because I need to talk a little trash about you for a second. You need to run and get anything.
Leave the bus station now.
Because I just don't know. I don't know sometimes. I don't know.
Oh, okay. So I was trying to find something to push on it so that my finger doesn't like all big, but I'll use a different finger. Okay, so oops, there goes my DTF printer shaking. So for flock, I'm gonna write these down. What settings do you like? And we'll start there.
I use for my flock, I use a speed of 13 because you can, so sometimes you may want to have less speed depending on like how intricate the cut is and that sort of thing, but you'll know. But I use a speed of 13 on every single cut that I do for the flock. And the force I use is between a 40 and 44 with SS10 design. So I would maybe say like a 40, 42 with SS10. For me, that's without the mat.
Okay.
With the mat, I think you need a little more of force.
Okay.
So
And so I haven't even looked to see the lows and the highs of the speed. So, okay. So it goes up to 13 and it goes down to 1. So 13 is faster. Okay. And then force, let's see how high I can get it to go. Oh!
It goes up to like, I think 200 or something.
Wowzer! 160. My goodness, what in the world can you cut with this thing? I wonder if you can cut leather with it.
Yeah, I think Patrick said last night on Delonda's live, which was super good.
It was really good. I missed that part apparently, but I did come in a little bit late. Okay, so I have those. And so I see the little picture of the t-shirt. I think that's your test cut, right?
Yeah, but this is the other thing. It can be a little deceiving because the t-shirt, remember that is going to be a little bit bigger than the smaller holes that you're going to be cutting. So sometimes for me, at least, I think that when I'm doing the rhinestone designs, like it's not always accurate, but it should cut it fine. But I'm just reminding you that that could be a situation a little different.
So Eve said that Patrick said basically to preserve your motor.
Oh, not to do the fast setting.
Not to do the fastest.
Then my motor probably already busted because I only use
busted motor.
I only use 13.
Burn out the motor early. I'm going to do it today.
Dude.
Oh, fine. I'll turn it down. I'll do 10. There.
You'll feel comfortable.
Okay. So now, do I have to put this in, I assume, before I hit test cut? Oh, wait.
Yeah.
Okay. And you put it in from the back?
I put it in from the back, and you want to put it in. So if you look over to the left, you'll see your guide. There's a guide on it. So you want to line the edge to edge. You see where the arrow is? You want it to line edge to edge. So a few things you see where the housing is? That's where you ideally want it. Okay, so here's another thing. You need to move your pinch wheels over a little bit since you have this flock. Yep.
How do you do that?
So in the back, is it the front or the back? Let me see.
Oh, I see the little pinchy things.
Yep. And that will loosen it up.
Well,
maybe. And also the lever on the main lever, just go ahead and push that up or down. One of it.
Okay, up tightens it. Okay. So, well, that one moved really easily. This one, okay, I got it.
Yeah, but okay. So wait. So
I'm just moving. Oh, the black.
You see the black. You want to make sure that it's on the black because if not, you're gonna mess it up.
So those are rubbery and it's gonna protect stuff. Okay. I don't know that I'm really doing this quite right, but it's moving. Okay. Oh, so you lock them by pulling up on the lever on the back?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so.
Is it locked?
Right now, so this one you see is moving freely. Oops. And then there's a lever that I would pull up and lock. Oh, no, now it moves. So let's push it down.
Maybe it's moving because it's lifted up.
Oh, yep. Oh my gosh. Okay, so.
Yeah, that's why.
Okay.
Once you put it down, it's gonna lock.
Okay. So I lifted the lever and now the wheels are down lower. Oh gosh, you guys couldn't see any of that. Okay. Okay, so let's see if I can drag this over a little bit further. Okay, so it's not a great view, but Patrice was talking about this line over here, and it actually sticks up, so you can put your flock against it. Okay, but it's okay if I put this in from. I need to lift those. Okay.
Yeah, lift it and then push it in. And so what I usually use, I use that edge to line it up to make sure that the material is straight.
Okay.
Like, the edge of the machine, and then go ahead and lock it back down.
Okay.
And then use your arrows on the machine to push it back. So where you want it to be, you want the blade to be directly over the corner. Up or down. It's one of them. I can't ever remember that. Up.
Okay. So I'm gonna push. Okay, that is sending the material backwards.
Okay. So that's where you want it to go. So you want the blade to be right on top of that corner, like that bottom corner.
Okay, it is.
Okay, so now you'll be able to.
Well, it could go left some.
Okay.
Okay.
The beauty about this machine, like with my StarCraft, the StarCraft also, I only use the 13 speed with my StarCraft too, because I be trying to be fast. So you can cut anywhere on the machine. You don't actually have to start at that origin point, which is good to start there. But let's say some materials you may not necessarily want to start it there. You can start it other places as long as you place the blade correctly on top of the material.
Okay. And it is definitely just barely over the material.
Mm-hmm.
Is it going to go straight down and cut right there?
Yeah, it's gonna start right there.
Or right where I have it. Okay.
It should for the test cut.
That case, I'm gonna move it a tiny bit. Okay. So it says easy weed, but I have my cut speed and my force, so it doesn't matter what the material says, I assume.
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay, so I'm gonna do my little test cut.
Look at Marilyn with her first cut.
And then do I
You're done.
This arrow to get it to come out, or do I do the lever?
I usually just lift it up with the lever. I usually release the lever in the back. Oh yeah, you got it.
Okay.
Look at you. You're so fancy.
So fancy. Okay. Well, the good news is it did not cut through.
Are you using old flock or new flock?
This is new flock, so it didn't cut through the back. And I can feel it on top. So let me, with this backlight, it makes everything look dark in the video. But
okay, Marilyn.
Okay, so then we're going to just, I know I am wasting more than I need to, but I don't know exactly where it is.
It should be right in that corner. Oh no. Oh.
There it is. I thought it was going to cut a little t-shirt out. So it cuts a square.
Wait, move the square?
Huh?
Take the square off? Like, remove the square? Is it another circle or something inside?
Oh, there is more inside there. Oh. Okay. Now, I do see that it slightly cut through the back of that circle. So I probably need to decrease my force.
Yeah, maybe 38.
Okay.
Yeah.
All righty. Ooh, this block is sticky.
It is very sticky.
Sticky, sticky, sticky. Okay. So I'll go down to, well, it doesn't beep. It's quiet.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't use that because that's too little.
Now
Okay.
you can change that if you want. Like if you want, like when you're done cutting something, it has like lights that'll flash, and then it also has a sound that it can make if you want a notification when you're done.
Make it a party. Okay, I'll figure that one out later. I'm going to do one more little test cut. Okay, so I have this. It's kind of straight, doesn't matter. It's just a test cut.
Mm-hmm.
And then move my blade.
Oh,
ooh, what did I do?
It goes the other way.
Oh.
You put it at 38?
Uh-huh.
At 37? Well, we'll see.
I did 38. I was at 42. And I did 30.
Or maybe 40. I thought you were at 40.
40?
No.
I know if 38's too little, I'll go to 40.
Okay. You just don't want that blade cutting through the material and then it starts cutting the strip on your
Mm-hmm. Okay, here we go. Okay, I feel it. I can barely feel an indentation in the back.
You can feel it. It didn't cut through though, right?
Yeah.
No.
I don't think so. Of course, I didn't think it did last time either, and it did. Well, it cut part of it. It cut the little middle circle. It didn't cut the outer stuff all the way through. Okay, so there's that. And then there's a little circle in the middle or something else. Oops. It cut through a little bit of the paper, but not all the way to the back of the paper. Oh, it is a little shirt. Cute.
Yeah.
And then there's a circle in the middle of the shirt.
Yep.
Okay. So I think that is plenty because it cut one, it cut into the paper a little bit, but not through it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So should I back it off maybe a tiny bit more?
You can. The problem is that with the smaller flock, like with the smaller circles, like it's kind of different. Like I know when I have the SS6, even though I'm still using the flock, I have to increase the force a little bit.
Okay.
So,
well, I'm going with it.
Let's go with it. Let's go with it, Marilyn. Let's go with it. It's not even going to take that long to cut it. So you want to move your other pinch wheel over, the third pinch wheel over a little bit on that end. Believe it or not, it makes a big difference. That looks good.
Okay. So it's okay that the material's almost even with the front of the machine then, right?
Yeah. And then you just wheel it back.
Okay. And maybe what I'll do is come back this weekend and finish the cut and fill it in with rhinestones and everything. Get back. Okay, I guess that's where it's going to be. Okay, so
you ready?
I wanted to do that area thing.
Okay, so go back to the software.
Okay, and there's area test. So I just click on that. No software license activated on this computer. Before you can print or cut from the software, it has to be validated. Click yes to validate. I've done that already. And no, I don't want to register quite yet. Okay, so area test. Oh, it's going to make me.
It's going to make you do it.
Yes. Register my device. Confirm. I guess I just did it. Okay. So I'm going back to design. Okay. And clicked on my thingy. Now, why can't I see area test now?
Did you go back to the next screen when you do the send design?
So I'm on the screen where you see the word fall at the bottom of a 2-foot.
Because you're gonna probably have to click send design twice or so.
Oh, okay. Send. Okay, you're right. Okay, so then I had to say send it before it let me do the area test again. Okay, so now area test, and it says connect to new machine, connect with USB or Wi-Fi. I have it on USB, and I want to perform area test. So it says confirm, perform area test, question mark. I'll say yes. Okay. Now it's fast. Okay, so now it doesn't show that I'm doing the area test. So now I say send to cutter again.
Click send to cutter.
Send artwork to cutter. Ensure machine is ready. Cutter, it says Juliet, even though it's not, but I'm going to say yes.
Now remember, anytime like when you shut your machine off, it's still going to revert back to the default settings. So even though, let's say you may have another flock project to do after tomorrow or whatever, you're gonna have to redo the cut settings on there too.
Okay. And then I'll have to figure out how to make it show Leonardo. Now, was it Richie that was talking about this? He had to undo something. Anyway, I assume I need to figure out how to get it to show Leonardo. Otherwise, I'm going to be limited to my width, to a Juliet width.
It should. Okay, so at the top of your screen, when you click onto, it'll say the cutter name at the top. If you click there, you can change the cutter.
Oh, so right now when I click there, it just says select cutter and it's only showing the Juliet. But on the right-hand side, it says add cutter. So after I cut, I'll do that.
Yeah.
And then Richie asked, how do you do that? Is the Cameo 5 a lot quieter? I was going to say my Cameo 4 is not quiet at all. Thanks, Cheryl. So I'll show you in a minute, Richie. What?
Who said it's much quieter, Carol?
Yeah, she said the Cameo 5.
Actually, they made
it is really quiet.
No, it's super quiet. And if Cameo made a quiet machine, finally.
Yeah.
Goodness gracious, that thing was loud.
It may sound that way just because the way, technology sounds may sound louder. It's really quiet. Like, I'm not having any issues hearing you over this.
That's quiet.
And my silhouette, when I had my silhouette all the way over there, I still was having a hard time hearing you and Eve that one night.
Yeah.
So, Richie, when I get through this, I'll go back before I get off of here. I will go back and I'll show you. I think he wanted to see the test area.
It's in the send design screen. It's right there, right before you click where you have all this stuff that it says.
Yeah. Matter of fact, it's on my screen right now. So I can just, while that's cutting, let me go back into StreamYard and share my screen. Let's see. Okay, so you see my screen there. And so if you want to do the area test that Anita was talking about, you can click on area test right here and it's going to zip around. It's like framing on a laser. It's going to zip around it and make sure that you have enough material. Now, force test, I don't know what that is. To me, that would almost sound like a test cut. But if anyone has used force test before and you know what that is, let us know. But anyway, right here, after you click send a machine, you see this. And instead of just saying send a cutter, you click on area test. It's not letting me right now. You click on area test, it lights up, and then you say send a cutter. Okay. So there we go. Now, do you know of a way where you can tell like how long it takes? There's not a clock or anything on it, is there?
No.
Okay.
Nope.
It's experience, you know?
Yeah. Because it's not like how quick, like, quicker usually just tells you like how much time is left to get it done.
Right. Yeah. Well, and my Cameo 4 is not accurate at all. So now it's doing the weeding box.
It's done.
Okay, so I'm gonna push a button and see what happens.
That was like 5 minutes. That was like less. That was like 30 seconds. Marilyn.
That was fast. Okay, that didn't do it. So now I assume I could. Nope. Okay, so you can use that little round circle, I think, maybe, and do this. If you don't, no, it's just easier to do the thing and back. Because you're going to have to lift those up anyway before you do your next cut. Yeah. Okay, so now let's just.
Good night, Carol. Hey, M&T Living. Marilyn, your peeps, M&T Living are here.
Hey, M&T. Or M or T, whichever one's here. Maybe you're both here. Okay, so let me lift that up a little bit.
We can't see.
You can't see. Okay. It's because I bumped that thing again. Okay, give me just a second. It's only the 4th time I've had to do this.
You're doing great, Marilyn. Like you literally took it out of the box, plugged it in, and cut flock. Y'all know she got bad. The first thing she wants to do when she opens up her new machine is cut rhinestone flock.
Hey, that is the true test of the cutter for us. It's the flock. Okay, so Anita says you can rename the presets and save your settings. So I could have one just called flock setting. So I will figure that one out.
Thanks, Anita.
Man, it is hard. Oh, I see. Okay. Here comes the test. I'm going to turn this off because it is making my lighting crazy. It still seems dark, but it'll be okay. Okay, so I have a weeding box in there somewhere. I'm just going to grab this corner. And I know I have a little waste over here.
Yeah, we can't see the weeding part is the fun part.
Let me turn my upper lights up a little bit. I'm not even going to run now, Patrice. I'm all good. I don't know that helped, but I turned up my upper lights. Okay, here.
Your camera is out.
My camera's out?
We can't see you weeding the flock.
You can't? Oh, okay. That's why. No wonder. I just thought it was too dark for you to see.
You want to make that screen big? Yeah.
Okay. Learn all kinds of fun things tonight. All right, so here it is. And the back, I can feel texture on the back, but I don't feel like it's cut through. I hope I didn't cut through that top layer, but here we go. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, that's the, okay. Here, let's get the F.
Okay.
Look at that. Now I see the glue stretching.
The glue is the problem. We know the glue is the problem.
Look at that.
Look at Marilyn, your very first successful.
It worked. Ooh, this is sticky.
Where's E?
Wait, what are we doing? What are we?
We're ringing the bell for
Oh,
you.
my new machine. That I finally opened.
And a perfect cut.
And a perfect cut.
See?
I can hear your bell tonight. Patrice, it was so hilarious because that one day or night, whenever it was, and you were shaking it, and you said you were really shaking it. Your computer was muting it for some reason, and we literally could not hear it. We were not being dishonest.
I watched that video and I was like, "Where's the sound?"
I think you took your bell and you stuffed cotton up in there, and you just acted like you were shaking it. So, okay. Well, Patrice, thank you for walking me through that.
How stressed out are you, Marilyn?
I'm much better now. I am much, much better now.
See? So now you just gotta do those tests, like test your settings inside of the machine, in the software in the machine. You can pick, like, if it's a Siser material, they already have preset settings for you to be able to use for certain Siser materials. And I still use some of those preset materials for other material, like similar material. So you don't have to be stressed out. That was so easy, Marilyn. You didn't even need me here.
I did too. I didn't read a lick on what.
Yo, Marilyn just wanted me here so that I can aggravate her. She likes for me to aggravate her. That's it. She didn't need me.
I did need you. And, you know, it's so much easier to get through things when you're either doing it while you're watching a video. I'm just a very visual person. So for me to read the book, I'm a tactile visual learner. And so it's so much easier for me to just start in and figure it out. But I do usually do a lot of research before I just dig into something, and I didn't.
Yeah.
I didn't at all, as you can probably tell.
But I think you're going to be happy. I think you're going to be pleased with the Siser Romeo. I absolutely love it.
Yeah. It is nice. I like it. All right. So, are you coming on tomorrow night?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So everybody in the chat, I'm sure you all know Patrice, but if not, I didn't even introduce you because I just assume everyone knows you. But if there's anyone that came in here and doesn't know, this is Patrice of Craftable Things.
Hi, everybody. I'm Marilyn's sidekick, and sometimes I'm her assistant. And tonight she let me be her helper.
And I'm her sponsor.
You are not.
I'm her bling addict sponsor. And you can tell from all that she does with bling, I'm not a very good one. Misery loves company. So anyway, all right. So anyway, Patrice will be on tomorrow night.
7:30,
7 o'clock.
No, you Marilyn,
my time.
7-ish.
7-ish Eastern time. 6-ish Central time. And then just keep heading west and do the math. 4 in California. 5 in Colorado.
Mm-hmm.
And you'll know if you're in the same time zone as those states. So tomorrow night, she also sometimes, a lot of the time, most of the time, comes on Tuesday nights around the same time. And on her lives, she's just like, she's playing with things, she's trying out things, she's making things. So it's not tutorial style. It's just let's hang out and have a good time. And on Friday nights, we need that. So tune in tomorrow. And then I'll come on sometime this weekend probably and finish this up and do the rest of it. We both use rhinestones from the Baby's Booty. The Baby's Booty does have a buy-in right now. And so, yes, if anyone in the chat that wants to drop the Baby's Booty's store link, that buy-in ends this weekend, I think. Is it on Sunday?
I don't know. I haven't looked at any dates. I just know that the buy-in is happening now, and I better order before Eve says that she's about to close it.
Yeah. Need to too. I haven't yet. All right. Thanks, Emily. Thank you, everyone. Oh, yeah. Is tomorrow night you and Eve's date night? Is that the Friday that you're on tomorrow night, or is that a different Friday?
Yeah, it's the first Friday. It's supposed to be tomorrow with Eve. I can't wait. I hope she can come on with me tomorrow night. Let me see if she
She's
texts.
she's doing a smiley, laughy face, so maybe I think so.
Yes, we're on tomorrow.
There we go.
It's gonna be so much fun with Evie and I. I can't wait.
I'll be watching. Everybody should be watching. Um, they have so much knowledge. Also, Patrice and Eve both have rhinestone classes. They're slightly different in what they focus on. I think Eve's is more the business side and the types of stones and that thing. And then Patrice is more, and I think Eve shows you how to bring them in and use them, cut them, that kind of thing. But Patrice's is more of the design of rhinestone templates. So when you have those coming up, do you know?
I have one coming up next week, Sunday, and then Evie and I will have one the following week. So I have a beginners class and we have a advanced class. I think the 20th or the 22nd, Evie. I don't remember.
And you have that sign up for the one that you do in craftablethings.com? Or is it okay?
The beginners one is on craftable things.com and the advanced is on thebabiesbooty.com.
Okay. And then Eve's class is through, if it's more of a business class, it's also through the baby's booty. Mm-hmm. Okay. And then Chris wants to know if you guys are embroidering tomorrow night.
¿Qué te pasa, Chris? What's up with you? We have to do a little bling.
Yeah. Gotta bling.
Maybe I might throw in a little embroidery. I gotta see what I could do. I might have an embroidery project too, because I have been working on digitizing. You know how you do like the jersey shirts with the buttons? So I wanted to do the name of my school going across, like to go the whole, even with the situation.
Ooh.
And so I digitized that. So I don't know if it's gonna come out right, but I can test it out and see. I'll wear a messed up, buttoned up jersey.
That sounds complicated.
It's not. It was not bad.
Nani's journey, which is Donna. It did kind of like a dream. It was amazing.
Yep.
All right. Oh, thanks, M&T, and you're welcome. All right. So we will. Oh, Chris says she was teased prepared. She was ready for that. Chris, we really have. She and Eve and I really have. We've even swapped some pictures of an embroidery project. We really have.
And we're not doing another bling along until we do an embroidery along, Chris. So that's a wrap. No more bling alongs until that's done.
Chris is all beaming right now. You talk about like through the Zoom thing?
Yep.
Good. All right. Well, I'm going to let you go. Let me get off of here. Linda, try with that Cameo 4. It works beautifully with my Cameo 4 too. I just bump it. I use rhinestone template settings, but I bump it from a depth of 6 to bump it to a 5. I can't talk tonight, and it worked beautifully. So anyway. Oh, Jamie says you just broke Kevin's heart.
Hey, Kevin. Did you hear? She's backing us into a wall, Kevin. What are we supposed to do?
Oh, that's funny. All right. Well, we will see you in the chat tomorrow. Hopefully we see everybody here in the chat tomorrow. Hope everyone has a beautiful Friday. And until the next one.
Later.
Bye.